Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali and in this video tutorial we are going to work on the image feature. That is, we will allow a user to send image to other user. So yeah, let's start working on that. So go to the Ender Studio and here we have on our chat activity, which is this button. Okay, here you can see we have already added this in the previous video tutorial. I hope you remember that, and also we have initialized that inside our initialize controller method. If I show you, then here you can see it. Now all we're gonna need is to set a click listener on that, and as I told you in the previous tutorial that we will be using this same button for sending the PDF files, the docs file, and any other file format. So for that, first of all, let's set a click listener on that, then we can see what happens next. We have to differentiate for that. So here we are going to add a dialog box. A dialog box which will contain three options, that is for the images, for the selection of images, PDF files, Word file from his mobile phone storage, okay, or you can say from the memory card of the phone. So yeah, we can just say char sequence options, and it will be of this. Okay, put these two braces and type new char sequence, then put two curly braces and make sure to put a semicolon here after that. Now we will have three options, or you can say three buttons on that pop-up box, or you can say a dialog box. So images, comma, PDF files, comma, ms word file, okay, which is docs file. So we can say ms word files, Microsoft Office document. So yeah, and after that we can set a alert dialog dot builder. Let's give it name as builder equals to new alert dialog dot builder, and pass the context, which is our chat activity. So we can just say chat activity dot this builder dot set title, and the title will be select file. Make sure to put a semicolon here. Now we have to set these three options, or you can say these three buttons are items. Okay, so you can just say set items, pass the options to it, comma, new dialog interface dot on click listener, and here make sure to put a semicolon first, and the first option is inside this these three options lies inside this options chart sequence type array, which is by this name, and images is at the 0th index, first index, and then the second index. So to get that, we can just say by using this integer I variable, okay, which just represents the position. So we can say if I become equals to 0, it means that it is for the images. The user is going to select image from his phone, and then after it, let's copy paste this quickly, second one and this third one, and it is 1, this is 2, which is for the Microsoft Word document files or MS Word files. So we need a string type variable so that we can check the status of the images, the file, that is, it is image.pdf file or .docs file. So for that, we can just create a checker variable. We will initialize it with a null, and now here if the user click on the send file button, then this dialog box will appear, which will have these three options, and if the user select image from that, then it will be here. So we can just pass the we have to pass the image value to it so that we can differentiate between the file type, otherwise we will get error. So checker equals to image checker equals to, let's first copy paste this. So the second one will be the PDF, then docx. So since in this video we are working on the image, we will allow a user to send image. So for that, what we are going to do is we will create an intent to send the user to his mobile phone gallery. So we can just give it a name as intent equals to new intent dot set action, intent dot get action content, action get content, intent dot set type. And since it is the images, so here we have to just send the user to the mobile phone gallery and not to any other place. So make sure to use the same spellings, which is IMAGE slash and then put the static sign, which is the multiplication sign in mathematics. Okay, this one static, and then put a semicolon. Then we can start the activity for result. Start activity for result, intent dot create chooser, pass the intent to it, comma, and here we need to pass the title. So you can say select image, or you can say select photo, whatever you want to type the title. And here we need to pass the request code, so you can pass anyone. I will just pass 438, okay, which is the request code. So yeah, that is okay. So this will basically send the user to the mobile phone gallery, and from there the user will select any picture, and now we have to get that picture and store it inside the database, and in the storage and then in the database basically. And we can display that image to the sender or receiver, to both. Okay, so to get the image, what we're gonna do is we have to here we can just say on activity result, sorry, not this one, on activity result, this one. Okay, on activity result, this method will be created, and now in here we have to get the URI, or you can say that image. So here we can just say if request code becomes equals to 438, make sure that this code must be same which we wrote here. Okay, because here we are specifying it. Okay, so here we give this code which is 438, so that's why I write that. We are checking that, we are validating that. So if this is equals to 438 and result code equals to result, okay, and data not equals to null, and data dot get data not equals to null, then we can say, if this is not null, then we have to get that image and we have to store it inside. For that we have to first create a URI. So here we can just say private URI file URI. Also we will be needing another string type variable which will be the URI, so we can just give it a name as my URL equals to null. And also let's initialize one more thing which will be private storage task. We will be needing that. Let's give it a name as upload task. So now we can store that file inside this file URI, which a user will pick from his mobile phone gallery. So here we can just say, and why it is displaying this error? Okay, sorry, I forgot this is equal. Okay, double equal, I forgot to write here again, and this is not equal and not equals to null. So yeah, everything is okay now. Now here we can say file URI data dot get data. Now by using this, we are storing that file which a user select from the phone gallery, and we are storing it inside this file URI type variable. Now here we need to add one more validation, which is if not checker dot equals to image. If the type is not image, I mean if the user has not selected the image and the user selected PDF file or docs file or any document file. Okay, so this is for that. If it is not equals to image, then it means that it will be PDF or any document file. Then we will write the code for that inside this if statement. Obviously we will be working on this thing in the next video. In this video we are working on the image, so I'm just trying to make the thing easy. So we will add another else if statement for checking the image. So we can just say if checker dot equals to image. What we will do if that checker type is equals to image, in that case we will just get that we will just save that image inside the Firebase storage and in the Firebase database, and we will display it to the user. And if nothing happens, I mean if it is not that, then obviously there will be an error. So you can just say toast nothing selected, or you can say error, whatever message you want to print. So if it is image, which you are already checking by this checker variable here at the top, and if the user has selected the image, then the checker will contain this image. Okay, so that's why we are saying here if it is equals to image here, sorry, okay, image. And if it is not, then it will be a PDF file or any document file. So for the image, if it is equals to image, we can just create a storage reference. Let's give it a name as storage reference equals to Firebase storage dot get instance dot get reference dot child, and we want to create a separate folder for all the image files, okay, which a user will send in a message to his friend or anyone. So image files. Now here we need a reference basically, which we'll be needing for storing the image in the database. So for that we have already write that at the top. So I mean how you can save it inside the database. So just like we did for the text messages, we will do it here. Okay, so if you scroll here when we say send message, okay, this one, inside the send message button we have this reference, which is string message sender reference, receiver reference. Then we are creating a unique push ID for every text message, and here up to here, yeah, copy it, and let's come here above, and we can just paste that here. Now once we create a push ID, message push ID, we can say storage reference. Let's give it a name as file path equals storage reference dot child. Now by using this child storage reference, it is basically pointing to this image file folder which you will creating here, okay, by using the storage reference. So inside that folder we are going to create we are going to put that file basically. So for that we will we say that is dot child, and we will give a unique name, or you can say unique ID to it, which is message push ID, plus pass the type of that image. So we can say dot, and the checker variable contain the type of that file, which is dot, okay, not, it is basically containing the image type. Okay, so we can just say dot jpg, dot jpeg, or jpeg, whatever. So yeah, that's it. Now is the time to put that file inside the storage. So you can say upload task equals to file path dot put, and we are going to put file on this path. Okay, so pass the file URI which contain the image. Then we can say upload task dot continue with task new continuation, this first one, and this method is created alongside with it. Make sure to put a semicolon here, and in here we can say if task is not successful, not task dot is successful, then it will throw the exception. So we can say throw task dot get exception, otherwise it will return the download URL. So we can say file path dot get download URL, and if this event is completed successfully, so we have to add the add-on complete listener event. So after the semicolon, I mean before the semicolon, we can say dot add-on complete listener new on complete listener, and inside this on complete method, if task dot is successful, then we have to get that URL. So we can say URI download URL task dot get result, and by the way, this task is object of this task. Okay, so we have and it displays this error. So in order to remove that, you can just click on this red bulb and it says cast to Android. Anyways, okay, don't do that. So it shows an error, and all you're gonna need is, here you can see we have this on complete listener. All you're gonna need is to, after these two brackets, you can just put this angular brace and then pass the URI to it. Okay, URI, and also copy this URI and pass this after this task, and it will be here, and this one is not here. Okay, before these two braces you can just pass that URI. Okay, sorry for that, I'm really sorry for that. Now yeah, everything is okay. Now we have created a variable by the name myURL, which is of string data type, and we have to convert this download URL to string type. So we can just say download URL dot to string. That's it. Now we have to store this image alongside with their ID, sender ID, inside the database, just like we did for the text message. So just for the time saving, I'm going down below. From here I'm going to copy this this map. So copy it up to here, rootref.update children. Okay, just copy all this code here. Okay, and we will change it for the picture here at the top, where here. Okay, so paste that all code here which we copied from there. So it is message. Let's if you want, you can change the ID of this to message picture body or whatever, but I'm just leaving it as it is because it is just a name of the object. But I will suggest to use proper name for it, that is, let's say message image body. Anyways, so message instead of message text, now we are passing the myURL variable which contains the link of that image. So we can say myURL. We will be needing one more thing. Let's copy paste this. So message text body dot put name, and we can give it a name. From the file URI we can get the last segment of that, dot get last path segment. The type of this will be checker. Okay, whatever is inside the checker variable. In case of image, it will contain the value image. From sender ID to receiver ID, and the message ID will be the same, which is this push ID. Okay, message push ID. So it shows this red line. Okay, all you're gonna need is to type here final with this. Okay, so let's say final. Here you can see this. The same for the sender reference, make it final, make variable final, and also for the receiver. So yeah, that is okay now. And if task is successful, we can just display the message sent successfully, otherwise this thing. Yeah, I mean rest of the thing will remain the same. And also let's display a loading bar for that. So I believe we have a loading bar, I mean the progress dialog, and if we have created or not here. Okay, so here we have not. So go to the settings activity, and from the settings activity we are just, for the time saving, we are just copy pasting this loading bar dot set title and all these stuff. Copy it, and let's go to the chat activity, and here in our on create on activity result, sorry for that, here if the request code and everything is okay, then we are going to display this thing. We have to initialize it. So let's just come here, we can just copy paste this quickly, copy and paste, and inside our initialize controller method we have to set this thing. So here we can just say loading bar equals to new progress dialog, and pass the context to it, which is our chat activity dot this. So yeah, now everything is okay, and here we can say sending image, or you can say sending file. Please wait, we are sending, we are, let's say that file, whatever the message you want to type here, okay, use any proper type I mean this message. So yeah, if the task is successful and if it is sent successfully, then we can just say loading bar dot dismiss. Same here, if we get any error, then we have to dismiss it too. So dot dismiss, and also here inside you can say loading bar dot dismiss. We forgot to write here builder.show. Here at the top, when we set a click listener on our button, which is this one, okay, send firebase.set on click listener, and this is our chart sequence alert.builder. After this, okay, after this all you're gonna need is just to type builder. So anyways, let's run it again once more time. So the app is running now successfully. Let's come here and let's click that, and here you can see select the file do you want to send, I mean the image, the PDF file, MS Word file. So till now we have implemented this for the images, so click on this images, so it will send us to our mobile phone gallery. So let's select this picture, and here you can see sending file, please wait while we are sending the image. So message sent successfully. Now if we refresh this, and also let's come here to the database, and here we have to see what happens. We have to check the image message, okay, which is I guess this one, okay. Here you can see this May 02 2019, this is the time. And if we go to the storage, then here you can see in the storage we have this images files folder, and now we can see this is the image, which is this one. And now if we send another one, then I want to show you the database also at real time, that what will happen here. So I'm just expanding this thing, okay, and let's do that. Let's send one more picture, click on images. So let's choose any picture from here. I'm going to send this one, and now keep your eyes here, okay. Here you can see this, okay. If I show you, then here you can see this is the time 5:49 p.m. okay, and the image, the type is image, and this is the image URL. So yeah, now let's retrieve and display that image here in the, I mean to both the sender and to the receiver. So to do that, what we're gonna do is just go to the message adapter, and inside the message adapter we have this thing, which is if from message type dot equals to text. So all we're gonna need is just to copy this condition, okay, this if statement, and this statement ends here, okay. Just write else and paste that, and first of all change this to image, okay. If from message type equals to image, then first we have to check if this is the sender or receiver who is going to view this message. So we can say from user id dot equals to message sender id. It means it is the sender, I mean the online user, else it will be the receiver, I mean the other person. So here we can just say holder, I mean the name of our holder object is message view holder, so we can just say message view holder dot message sender picture dot set visibility, and the visibility will be visible. Now let's display the message by using the picker. So we can say dot get dot load, so we can say messages dot get message, because this message basically contain the URL, okay, dot into, and the name of our controller, I hope you know that, which is message view holder dot message sender picture. And yeah, now we have to display it on the receiver side, and by I mean this is the sender, okay, sorry, here we will display that is the online user messages, and here the receiver one, okay, this one, just like we did for the text messages, we will do it here for the picture messages also, for the files. So just copy the above code and paste that here, and now here we can say change this message sender picture to receiver profile image. First also we have to display the profile picture of the receiver, and then here we can say message receiver picture, and also make sure to change this message sender picture to message receiver picture. So yeah, that's it. Now let's run the app and see what is going on. So the app is running now successfully. Now let's come here, and boom, here you can see this. I mean, this is really incredible, this is amazing, this is really cool. Here you can see these are the two messages, I mean two pictures which we sent to Gia Roberts. Now I'm going to log out from here, and I'm going to log in now by my own account, I mean from the account from which I am logged in. I have to check it, that is which user send messages to Gia Roberts, and this is Mohammed Ali share account. So let me log out from here first. So logged in successful, and let's just go to the Mohammed Ali share, and here you can see this, it is showing here at the receiver side, that is these messages we receive from this user. But the small thing is the design issue, okay, here you can see it is, I mean little bit here, let's make it little good. So go to the let me check what is the name of it, custom messages layout, and we have message sender image view, and this one which is message receiver, okay, here you can see we forgot to move it little bit at the right side, and remove this layout margin from all sides, add margin start which will be 50 dp, 50, yeah, and from the top 13 dp. So yeah, that's it. Now let's test the app, and I hope this time the profile image will not be hidden, which was just the design issue, I mean in the XML file. So the app is running now again successfully, and here we go, here you can see this, okay, I mean this is working really nice. Now let's send from this account, I mean from Gia account, Gia Roberts, select image, and let's select any picture from here, let's send this one, sending file, the image is sent successfully and it is displaying here. Now let's send one more picture just to see if it is working fine. So I'm going to send this one, so sending file. So yeah, here you can see it, so it is working really nice. I mean this is incredible, this is really nice. So yeah, that's it for this video, and in the next video what we'll be doing is to allow the user to send a PDF file, or you can say the document file, to his friend or anyone who is friend with each other. I mean if both are friend with each other. So we will be working on that in the next video tutorial. And yeah, if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel Coding Cafe. Thumbs up for this video, and don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account by this username. Take care of yourself, and bye for now.